I used to think babysitting was easy money. You sit around, eat snacks, watch TV while the kid's asleep. $30 and a free fridge to raid? Sign me up. But that night, I found out how wrong I was. It started like any other job. The Harrisons were heading to a late dinner party downtown. Their son, Mason, was 6, sweet kid, a little quiet, big into dinosaurs. They left around 7:15, just after sunset, and gave me the usual rundown. Phone numbers, bedtime, 9 p.m. sharp, no sweets after 8. They didn't mention anything about the doors. At 8:52, Mason was already in bed, snuggled under his raptor blanket. I was curled up on the couch with popcorn and a horror movie, which in hindsight was a terrible choice. Right as the killer on screen started creeping through the house, I heard something downstairs. At first, I thought it was part of the movie, this distant, soft click. Then it happened again. Click. Like the back door was being tested. I muted the TV. Silence. I slowly stood and walked to the kitchen, my bare feet whispering across the tile. I flicked on the light. Nothing. I moved to the back door, checked the handle, still locked. Just my imagination. I turned off the light and froze. Through the glass door, in the reflection, I saw a shadow move across the backyard. It was tall, human, careful. I turned off every light in the house. My hands were shaking, hard in my throat, but I tried to keep calm. Maybe it was a neighbor, a late jogger, but deep down, I knew. I crept upstairs, slowly, deliberately, every step a prayer that the wood wouldn't creak. I pushed open Mason's door. He was still asleep. I gently shook him awake. "Hey buddy," I whispered. "We're gonna play a game, okay?" His eyes fluttered. "Huh?" "It's hide and seek, but really quiet. Can you do that?" He nodded, still half asleep. We slipped into the upstairs bathroom and locked the door. I pulled him into the tub and pulled the curtain shut. I turned off the light and crouched beside him, holding my breath. That's when the downstairs glass shattered. It wasn't loud, more like a low crash, distant, like someone trying not to make noise but failing just enough. Then came footsteps. Slow, deliberate, more than one person. I grabbed my phone, 1% battery. I texted 911, one word, break in. Sent. Screen went black. Mason clutched my arm. I could feel him shaking. His little hand was clammy, his breath fast. I put my finger to my lips, even though he wasn't making a sound. The stairs creaked. Not one person, 2, maybe 3, heavy footsteps. Then silence. The kind of silence that leans in. Suddenly the hallway light flicked on, then off again. They were checking rooms. I heard whispering. Male voices, too low to understand but urgent. A door slammed, a drawer opened. They weren't just burglars, they were searching for something. My ears strained for direction, then I heard it. The creak of the bathroom door handle. I forgot to hold my breath. The handle twisted, locked, they paused. Then, bang! They kicked it, the whole door shuddered. Mason whimpered. Another kick. The hinges groaned. I had seconds. I yanked open the window. Second floor, not ideal. Below was the roof of the garage, angled, steep, but reachable. I looked at Mason. Hold tight to my back, don't let go. He nodded, terrified. I climbed onto the toilet, hoisted us both through the window. My foot slipped, my shin scraped the ledge, but we dropped onto the garage roof with a thud. Inside, the door burst open. Voices shouted. Flashlights scanned the bathroom. They saw the open window. We ran across the roof, slipping on the shingles. Behind us, a man leaned out the bathroom window, shouting. Then a second figure came around the side of the house below. They were trying to cut us off. We slid down the far side of the roof, landed hard in the hedges. I twisted my ankle, but there was no time to check it. I grabbed Mason's hand and ran. We made it to the front yard just as headlights lit up the street. A police cruiser. Red and blue lights spilled across the house like blood. The intruders froze. One tried to run, but a second cruiser pulled up fast. Officers shouted, weapons drawn. They were surrounded. I collapsed on the grass, Mason in my lap, both of us gasping. It was over. Later, I found out the Harrisons had a stalker, a former contractor, fired for harassing one of their neighbors. He blamed the Harrisons, came back with 2 friends to find evidence in the house. He thought no one would be home. He was wrong. I still babysit sometimes, but I lock every door. I keep my phone charged, and I never ignore a sound in the dark, because monsters are real, and sometimes they knock.